is by going to NASA or by going to another college which had a more established set of batches.
So we are here at EPIC 2025 in the Rizvi College of Architecture, and we have a lady who is behind all the success. She has been instrumental, making this event success and happen. So welcome to Erafem Media Group's channel, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
We
Thank
have
you so
Professor Meera Malegaonkar with us. So just to begin with, can you share the vision and objective behind organizing EPIC 2025?
Rizvi College of Architecture was established in 1992, and since 1998 we are organizing conferences. Earlier the conference was used to call as ICHH, that is International Conference for Human Habitat. During Corona times, the tradition of Rizvi College of Architecture of organizing conferences was broken for a while. But once the Corona times was over and people started interacting again, it was imperative on us, the leadership of Rizvi College of Architecture, to start these conferences again, because conferences are the platform to deliberate, to discuss, and to give platform to the student and make the future leaders out of it.
How do you plan to expand its reach and impact in the coming years? There must be some sort of more implementation or some sort of more innovations that you must have planned at the back of your mind to implement it in the next year. What are the plans? How do you plan to expand it?
At this moment, at our conference at Rizvi College of Architecture, we invite all the students as well as professionals to our conference. You should visit, see our exhibition, listen to deliberations what are happening, and meet with experts, because it is the event for networking, it is the event for getting knowledge, and it is the event to get exposed to various upcoming technology in architecture and urban planning. In future, we plan to expand our reach of Architecture People International Conference by collaborating with various media houses as well as publication. I think Erafem Media is one of our partners, and I am sure they will be helping us in expanding our reach.
Absolutely, it goes without saying.
Thank you, Erafem.
Thank you very much, sir. And your last message, anything else you would like to add, and anything else you would want my viewers to listen from your side?
At Rizvi College of Architecture, in the event EPIC 2025, we have wonderful exhibition which are exhibiting students' work and documentation. We are having various panelists who are expert in their own field. So all the architects as well as students of architecture, take this opportunity and please do visit our exhibitions as well as the panels which are happening during EPIC 2025. So welcome all. Please do visit us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Hello sir, welcome to Erafem Media Group's channel. Sir, can you briefly introduce yourself and your company, please?
Hi, my name is Kishore Panikar. I'm an architect. I studied in this very college from 92 to 97. I am a co-founder and I run a practice called Architecture Red in Chennai. So me and my partner Biju Kuriakos, we're both alumni of this college and classmates. We started the practice in Chennai, and we are working on a variety of projects right from residential, institutional, master planning, etc. based on Chennai.
What does it mean for you to be a guest of honor at EPIC 2025?
It's very special in the sense that I'm an alumni of this college, and coming back to Rizvi College has always been a wonderful experience, and it's really a wonderful way to connect back to the same place and the same people with whom you took your first steps in the field of architecture. So in that sense, it's very special to come back. A lot of memories and good memories associated with this space. So in that sense, it's been a wonderful journey to come back and meet students of today's batches. It's wonderful to share time with you.
Yes, sir. So, how can architect and designer balance innovation with sustainability?
Yeah, I think it's the need of the hour that it's no longer a choice of innovation or sustainability. It has to be both, and sustainability has to be interwoven into each and every decision of design in today's day and age. Luckily for us, our own traditional methods and traditional approaches to design have been intrinsically sustainable in nature. We have always thought about the sun, the light, the water, the wind and the breeze in our architecture from many, many centuries ago. As we have modernized, as we have liberalized, we have somewhat forgotten those lessons. and we've started moving towards a very Western language of architecture. Nothing wrong in it per se, as long as you don't forget the fundamentals of sustainability and climatic reality of what is there in India. So I think we have a lot of inspiration, a lot of background in our own way of building traditionally, which we can look back at, and that can give us a lot of important lessons in sustainability.
Okay. So my next question for you is, what message would you like to give to young architects and aspiring designer attending this conference?
Well, to all young architects, I think architecture is a wonderfully fulfilling field. It's a place where you can really make a big contribution to not only in making buildings, and a lot of architects misunderstand architecture as the building buildings or designing buildings, but it goes way beyond that. It has an influence on society, it has an influence on human life, and it has an influence on making the whole world a better place. And I think that's the lens with which one should see architecture and the impact of architecture in society. It is not a very easy profession. It's something that needs a lot of patience, needs a lot of time, and one has to really give it that kind of time and patience for somebody to really find their feet in this profession. So to all young architects and all young designers, the only message is that it's a great place to be in, but just give it some time. Have some patience, because the field needs you to spend time and do a lot of trial and error before you actually find your own comfortable space in this field. And for that, I think one has to give it that investment of time and energy. But once you find that, it's really a wonderful place to be in, and the impact you can make on the world, especially in a context like India, is really tremendous. That's something I really would like to leave as a message to the generation.
Thank you so much, sir. We are honored to have you on our channel. Thank you so much.
much.
Hello, ma'am. Welcome to Aerofilm Media Group's channel. Ma'am, can you please brief about yourself and about your project?
Okay. My name is Minaz Ansari. I'm an architect, urban designer and a writer. I have been teaching at Rizvi College of Architecture for the last almost 15 years now. And the project that I want to speak about today is a documentation project of some of the architecture in and around where our college is, which is Bandra. So early 20th century, there was this new style of architecture which came about, which was called Art Deco, which was characterized by these very fine lines, color contrast, certain patterns, motifs, which are very typical to that style. And though island city of Bombay has a lot of buildings in that style which are very well known, Bandra has got a lot of small houses, cottages, bungalows which fall under this style and which have not really been documented. So with our students and with my colleague Professor Malini, we documented over 50 buildings in Bandra which showed this typical Art Deco style. And if you see here, these are some of the postcards which we've come up with as a publication. These are some of the postcards which we've come up with, and we are working on a book which will contain all the drawings, photographs and the description of all these buildings. So it's a very important part of the heritage of our own neighborhood where we have our college. So we are going ahead and doing this project with the help of students from 4th year and final year.
So can you tell us about the APIC 2025?
So Rizvi has been hosting conferences since 2001. So it is perhaps one of the only colleges around, which has been consistently hosting international conferences for over 2 decades. And APIC is the latest version of that conference. And the central theme of the conference is about architecture and people. APIC stands for Architecture and People. So people are very central to our philosophy of Rizvi College of Architecture. And APIC 2025 talks about how we can design better for people using the new technologies that are available to us today. So we are very excited about hearing.
We are also excited,
yes,
ma'am.
yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We are honored to have you on our channel.
Thank you.
Much. So hi, welcome to Aerofilm Media Group's channel. What inspired you and your team to initiate and organize the APIC conference?
So basically, as a Rizvi College, students from second year, so Rizvi is famous for its documentation and technical drawings. So every year, there's APIC going on. So Epic is like basically, you know, second years doing the documentation process. So we had to, so our faculties and Meera ma'am, the principal, they decided that we have to, you know, document the weaving process, the coming, the sari, the chanderi sari, and the build form, like how the houses, like, you know, how the houses are built, the small structures, and how they can withstand the load. Like from generations, they are doing the same work. So how is the architecture, how is the build form over there? So that inspired us, like, you know, then we separated in a group of 8 and everything. Then we documented the whole house,
Okay.
whole village. Yeah.
Okay. So can you walk us through the initial brainstorming and ideas development process?
So do you want the particular panel or the whole direct? So we decided to, you know, divide a whole Pranpur village into a group of 8. And then there we were, you know, first 2 days we were there for a week, for a, you know, full week, and then we decided to, you know, document the houses which were most intricate, which had the details, which had the architectural forms. Like RCC का तो बना नहीं सकते, अगर रहेगा भी तो document तो कर नहीं सकते. That's the point. So starting from our panel, we documented 2 houses. One was the Ganesh's house, the Kohli's house. We call that Ganesh because the children and, you know, the society was, you know, calm enough and friendly. So हम लोग वहाँ के बच्चों के नाम लोग से उसको बुलाते, उन लोग को बुलाते. तो ये गणेश का घर हम लोग इसको बोलते हैं. In a local term, in a class term, कि गणेश का घर कौन सा है वैसा. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we'll begin with your name.
My name is Rohit Gupta. I am from Rizvi College of Architecture and I study in second year B Arch.
All right. And tell me honestly, every day is a learning process, right? What all you have learned during this process?
Understanding the architectural context and drawings, different scales and different designs, such as हर जगह डिफरेंट डिज़ाइंस होते हैं और फिर हर बिल्डिंग का एक डिफरेंट फीचर्स होता है. तो वो हमने अंडरस्टैंड किया आर्किटेक्चरल प्रोसेस से. आर्किटेक्चर एक ऐसी चीज़ है कि एक स्पेस क्रिएट करना एक पर्सन के लिए वो इम्पॉर्टेंट होता है. तो आर्किटेक्चर एक वो हमें वो सिखाता है एक छोटे से छोटे स्पेस को कैसे अंडरस्टैंड करें, कैसे समझे, उसको आर्किटेक्चर सिखाता है. ये मैंने अंडरस्टैंड किया अपने थ्रू आउट की 2 साल की इस जर्नी में.
Okay.
अभी और भी अंडरस्टैंड करना है और 5 साल.
All right, very good. Yes, you must understand, you must learn. All the very best wishes to you and for your future endeavor. And who helped you the most during this whole process? ये पूरे process में सबसे ज़्यादा किसने help किया?
हमारे फैकल्टीज, हमारे प्रिंसिपल्स एंड हमारे स्टाफ मेंबर्स ऑल्सो, कि उनकी वजह से हमारा एग्जीबिशन इतना अच्छा हुआ है. और हमारे फ्रेंड्स, हमारे सर्कल, हमारे सीनियर्स, उनकी वजह से भी हमारा ये इतना अच्छा कानपुर का डॉक्यूमेंटेशन हुआ है, उनकी हेल्प से.
Have you been involved in 2024 Epic?
We have also we have a group of students. We have gone for a second year for helping those small elements and for those things.
Thank you very much. So we have Rushda with us.
Yes.
And she's very promising and talented, and she is in second year BR.
Yeah.
So Rushda, can you please brief about yourself first?
Myself, Rushda. I am not basically from Bombay. I come from a different town. I've come here like for my education purpose, like doing architecture.
And what is your experience in drafting the whole project?
Experience, it was very new experience, something different that we did this semester, rather than just making sheets and just doing case studies. And they actually went to a village, stayed there, stayed in their houses, experienced their lifestyle, how do they live, their houses, how are they built. So it was a very good experience.
Good. And after a few years, I think you will be abolishing and completing your architecture degree.
Yeah.
So, do you think that any iconic personality in terms of architect that you pursue with?
The Hafiz contractor.
Architect Hafiz contractor. Who else?
I'm not sure. Like, maybe D-Coop architects.
All right. Anything else you would like to share with us?
People of Frankfurt were really kind, that they had let us live in their house and document the whole house. Yeah, they're very loving and good people. I hope people go to Pranpur and experience how the handloom and how the saris are made and everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank
for
you.
having you at our channel, Terafame Media Group.
Thank you very much.
So we have a bunches of students here, those who are studying in third year of BArch, and students who have been the driving force behind the EPIC 2025. So we'll take your small media bite. What is your name and which process you was involved into?
So my name is Chaitra Goyal from third year BArch. So basically we all documented the Hyderabad's urban mapping. So like we all were equally involved in everything, like the documentation, the like the sketching process or the mapping process, and all the data collection and then putting it together, the composition and everything. So like involved in.
We are well aware that you all were, this is a team work, this is not an individual work. But what process have you been involved into?
So making the technical drawings, all the technical drawings like the sections, the elevations for like what we have documented in Hyderabad. So all that thing.
That once you will be completing your degree, so you will be engaging and more into the designing or architecture.
I feel like after learning for like this is my 6th semester, so restoration is one of the key field which I want to go into, to be honest. Like when we study about heritage and when we study about the history, I love that part. And like whenever I see like the most amazing art forms are there in the world and they are not like put above, but like the world doesn't know about them, I really want to encourage those art forms, and like whether it be the buildings or structures or any kind of art form, I would love to, let the world know about that. So,
Great. Thank you very much for having you all on our channel, and God bless you and wish you all the best for your future endeavors, whatever you do in future.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye.
Hi, welcome to Terafame Media Group's channel. Can you please tell me your name and about yourself?
I'm Niharika Parkar. I am studying architecture from Risvi College of Architecture, and I'm a third year student right now.
Okay, so what inspired you and your team to initiate the EPIC conference?
Well, EPIC has been a tradition of Risvi College of Architecture, and this time we third yearites have the honor to organize it, and we have been actively a part of it for the past 2 years now, and this is the third year. It's very interesting and it's always very engaging. We always have exhibitions, interactive sessions, and also the conferences going on. Keynote speakers come in. It's very lively and very informative, and it is always encouraging all the new architects and the industry experts come in and always share insights.
Okay, so what was the design philosophy behind the structure and the flow of EPIC conference?
For the EPIC conference, this time it's AI, artificial intelligence. It's the budding topic of industry. The key debate going on that will architects lose their jobs because of AI. So it's not like that. I believe personally that everything comes for a reason, and it's going to be like going hand in hand. So AI, we architects are also learning AI. So it's now very much coming into our curriculum also. So we are learning with our studies, we are learning different things, and it's very interesting to not just learn about the traditional drafting and everything, but also different softwares are coming up like BIM softwares of Revit and whatnot. And now we are also learning AIs and also learning a lot of more AIs softwares. So yeah, it's very interesting.
So what was the most interesting part of the entire process?
So right now, AI, we have just started up with learning softwares and engaging with AI. It's really on a very basic level which we are learning. So it's, I would like to know, I mean I am also in the process of learning right now.
Okay, so anything else you want to add on in this?
The conference is for the next 2 days. I would really like people to come in and see all the exhibitions that we have put up. It's third year exhibitions on Khayabani, Hyderabad, second year exhibitions of Pranpur, art and architecture, and also the masters have put up an exhibition. So I would really encourage everybody to come in. There are also a lot of key speakers coming in and conferences happening. So please come and enjoy it.
Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you.
most
Welcome to Terafame Media Group's channel. Can you please tell me your name and about yourself?
I'm Zainab and I'm an architecture student here in Rizvi College in second year. I'm also a part of student council this year.
That's nice. So, what inspired you and your team to initiate and organize the APIC conference?
APIC is something which our college uses for showcasing our work, which we go on trips, we document the places, and then that's for the showcase. So, for the people to know more.
Okay. So, my next question, can you walk us through the initial brainstorming process of APIC?
Of the APIC, okay. So, APIC is like divided into two parts. It's for the seminars also and all the exhibition also. This year we had second year's exhibition and third year's exhibition. So we were working for like very long time. Like we went to trip, like second year went to Madhya Pradesh. So when we came back from there, we had times to work on that exhibitions. Seminars also. This time our theme is architectural intelligence. So we had to, every minute to minute thing had to be done. So it took really long for us to do this. Also a lot of people were doing this. So we had a really tough and maybe memorable time.
So who helped you most in this process, all entire APIC conference?
Everyone, like the seniors, the faculties, our principal Meera ma'am, our Ejaz sir, all were so helping.
Okay. So what has been the most rewarding part of organizing APIC for you and your team?
For us, it would be the appreciation we got for the exhibition.
Asha. Okay. What did you engage? How did you engage other students and professionals to participate in APIC?
Nowadays, social media is something which we use the most. So, making posters, putting on reels, and letting people know we are doing something, but not exactly telling them what we are doing was a good move, I guess.
Anything else you want to add on in this?
Yeah, it's just that. Thank you.
Thank you.